You know, there's a strange thing about beliefs. Once a belief is seen, truly seen, not as fact, not as fiction, but as a formable fabric of your mind's meaning-making machine, then it begins to soften, to shift. Shift like waves do, like clouds drift, like truths emerging from the silence between words. So let me tell you a story. It begins not with pain, but with potential disguised as pressure. There was once a person, no, a presence, falsely accused. They were shaken, yes, but not shattered, because even in the trembling, something deeper was forming, a frame, a force, a flame flickering into form. They realized false words can't touch a true identity, and that became their anchor. What do you think they did? They didn't fight the shadow directly, no. They stood in the sun and let the light define them. You see, when you anchor your truth, when you breathe confidence into your body, when you relax your jaw, shoulders, spine, breathe, then truth begins to speak through you. And in that state, where your spine is tall and your breath is steady, you feel it. I'm resilient, I'm truth, I'm untouchable. False allegations, they're noise in a symphony of your becoming. And every moment from this moment is your subconscious rewiring, reforging identity in the fire of certainty. Because now, right now, without trying, you're starting to adopt a new system. A system that says, I respond, I don't react. I reflect, I don't retreat. I evolve, I don't escape. Nested in your mind now are seeds, beliefs blooming. Every emotion has a message, every pressure has a purpose, every doubt is a doorway to a deeper certainty. So let me ask you, just hypothetically, what would happen if you truly believed that every lie told against you was simply gravity making you stronger? What would happen if being misunderstood became a mirror for finding your truest expression? Let me give you a few examples. Though they're not really examples, they're embedded reminders. There was a man who was falsely accused. He didn't defend, he defined. He made silence so powerful it turned accusation into admiration. He used calm certainty as a strategy. He visualized himself healed, whole, heard, until the internal image became external evidence. There was a woman. They tried to distort her story. She didn't argue, she anchored, touched her wrist, breathed deep, and spoke 3 truths silently. I'm love, I'm light, I'm law. And suddenly, they stopped attacking, because her energy made truth undeniable. There was you, yes you, right now, already becoming the version of yourself, who looks back and smiles and says, that false allegation, it didn't break me, it built me. It was the greatest catalyst of clarity I never asked for, and I'm grateful for who I am now. So maybe it's time to ask, what if healing is not a destination, but a declaration? What if you began right now to install these truths unconsciously? You don't even have to remember them, your unconscious will, because that's what it does best. Just as you breathe without thinking, just as you absorb without effort, my worth is not defined by false accusations. Truth and integrity will prevail. Healing is within my control. Resilience is not a trait, it's practice, a rhythm, a rising. You know, the strongest people I ever met weren't the loudest. They were the clearest. They knew the truth so deeply, they didn't need to convince anyone else. So now every word spoken against you becomes fuel for your transformation. You feel that, don't you? Somewhere inside, you're already shifting states, from defense to direction, from fear to focus, from being seen through others' eyes to seeing yourself clearly. It's almost funny how the old stories begin to dissolve like fog at dawn, because your operating system is upgrading, not with effort, but with integration, not with force, but with flow, because now you unconsciously know you're the frame, you're the author, you're the truth others can't unsee once they feel you. And the loop continues. Nested inside the words are new decisions, new filters, new patterns. You don't need permission. You already have proof in the mirror of your rising. So let me ask you again in a new way. What would happen if you began to respond to pressure like a diamond that you are? Wouldn't it be inevitable that falsehood falls away and only clarity remains? Let's find out now, forever and again.